Hello there everyone, AnthWolf here with even more Final Fantasy XIV. Playing as our red mage who is currently level 62 with Evane Jouberault, and where we last left off, we had just begun the Stormblood expansion. And we had entered a new region known as Albania, where we were preparing to offer a formal alliance between Eorzea, well the Eorzean alliance, and the Alamegan resistance. Of course, we could only deal with one of the major factions of the resistance as they are split into various cells, but so far we've made some good headway. We've even proven that the resistance can fight the Imperial patrols. Hello there, Bandit. So, we are in the Resistance encampment of Ralga's Reach, and I'm just going to spend a bit more time just seeing how we can assist this cell and get some more recruits, get them some more training, and start pushing back the Garlean Empire from Eorzea. So, let us continue with the main storyline, where men go as one. Conrad here wishes to thank you for all you've done in such a short time. Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo. Do you think they've got enough standards?
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Orients and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges, save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near-total casualties.
Near total? Go on.
My lord, there was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work. The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
My lord,
Cowards, who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring into the whites of their eyes. Why, when confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance? Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands. Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings. Patience is paramount. Cornered animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting. It is a delicate dance, one which asks much of my hounds. And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
My lord, I have a proposal.
Silence, Alamegan! You do forget yourself! Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, savage.
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Thank you, my lord.
Well, that was ominous. So we have Arenvald. We have a couple of Mikote supporters. And I believe Alphino was saying they are members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Similar to the Boulder Brothers. We have some level 60 accessories. We'll see if they sell. To make a note, I did purchase some level 66 high quality gear. We could get that gear as part of... let me find my words. As part of doing some of the quests later on. But we are going to be getting the level 66 before we probably start doing the level 66 quests. And I like to be prepared in terms of being ahead of time for gear, so I figured why the hell not. Looks like we have 3 main story quests available to us here in Ralga's Reach. Probably to assist the resistance here. Get them prepared, ready to go on the initiative. Future rust, future dust. Beeves has certainly seen you somewhere before. So Beavis here is a historian. He wants us to ask other members of the Resistance why they're here, why they are fighting. Okay. We can certainly ask around. I think one of the people we need to ask is actually one of the people who has one of the quests for us as well. Why are you fighting? You're a chef and you just kind of got stuck in with the fighters here and their beliefs. Fair enough. And you have a quest for us, a dash of green. A Halissa considers the cook pot with a frown. The chef here would like some herbs. We have an Anata battle maid here. We haven't really spoke to an Anata yet. Ye wayward brothers, the Ananta battle maid is not one to be trifled with. She is a trainer of men, and some of them haven't turned up for their session. Oh, why have you joined the Resistance? Simply wants to save lives and make up for the ones she couldn't save. One of the recruits is down this way, seemingly. I'm just praying for his sister. Why did you join the resistance? He just kind of wants to fight. If he wasn't fighting for the resistance, he'd be fighting for the Empire. Quickly speak to Teb here, or Tebby, about the herbs. He only has 2. We wanted 6. I see. Said there may be some herbs just around the reach here. Okay. Meanwhile, somewhere around here there may be someone who is missing training. Hello. Only 1 in 4. 1 in 4 recruits don't live through the training. Well, thankfully there's 5 of you, so you know, at least 4 of you are going to survive. God damn it, the Ralga's Reach music is actually the same as the Imperial theme. Just softer and a little bit slower, I think. I've still got the bloody, the Imperial song in my head. Hello there, why did you join the Resistance? To avenge a friend that the Imperials butchered. So is this the Imperial theme, or is it the Alamegan theme that they actually subverted to praise Garlemald? That's the question. Since it's playing here in Ralga's Reach. Yes, here you are. We have the stories from the 4 Resistance fighters we spoke to. We have 3 more recruits and 4 herbs to gather. recruit was talking strategy, got himself distracted. Is there another recruit around here? That's right, when the Alamegans free their homeland, is it going to be remade into a monarchy? Or is it going to be a republic? Good question. Maybe we'll find out the answer. And here is the last recruit. Shadowboxing. Okay, we need 3 more herbs. Is it down here or is it on the upper level? It's on the upper level. Right. Our final herb. And then we're back to the chef and then see if there's anything else Nargo requires of us to prepare some more of the resistance. Or we're going to finally go on the offensive. So, 6 rich greens. Precisely what type of herb this is remains unclear, but the important thing is that it's green and fragrant. And hopefully not poisonous. Token of Faith. The swarthy resistance fighter is at wit's end. The Ward of the Destroyer. Resistance Fighter said he could purchase one. They are hardly rare, but I guess this particular one has some value to him. So he's mentioned it's somewhere nearby the Temple of the Fist, which is right up here. You may notice, of course, it is a dungeon, but we won't be able to access that till to the very end, if not the end of the main Stormblood story arc. So what is this? A paper ward inscribed with a prayer, not a find the words, to the patron deity of Alamigo, Ralga. Do I have a... No, it's the Black Mage that has that skill. I was trying to think, do I have that skill where I can move to a allied member? But it's a Black Mage skill. I wasn't too sure if it was actually a role skill or not. Oh well, no matter. Here you go. Here's your paper ward. Crossing the Velodina. Alphano has been making himself useful to the Resistance. Okay. Seems there's an operation in the works to take the Castellum Velodina, which is the fortress over a fortified bridge crossing the Alamigan River here in the fringes. So Monago is going to be taking the plans to the Eorzean Alliance to General Rauban. And we will escort her, but we'll speak to Y'shtola first. See if she wants to come along. Ah, will we go into battle against the Empire? I think we kind of have to push the Empire out of Eorzea. Their Emperor at any time could rescind orders and actually march with all of his legions. Pushing them out of Alamegan lands is probably a good idea. Okay. You know, you could actually practice using the bow and arrow rather than just stare at it. Yes. No? Okay, that's fine. Okay, onwards once again to Castrum Oriens and speak to General Rauban. You can see Castrum or Castellum Velodina in the distance there. The Imperial flag waving. Ooh, we have what's this? We're not plotting to overthrow the Imperial regime. Members of the Alamegan resistance are tasked with maintaining the peace of the fringes, riddling the hills and highlands of aggressive fauna whose population have exploded since the Garlean occupation claimed the lives of many of the region's hunters. Okay, sure we can help out. How nice. This Ravenclaw individual was about to be attacked. We save his ass. And they just Don't bother helping out. Ah. Astrologians. There you go, have fun. I'm not going to help you this time. There we are. Right. Oh yes, something to mention just while we're running back here. I had mentioned maybe a few streams ago now how you were meant to actually increase your mount speed beyond the boost you get from doing the main storyline quests, because some regions you can increase it even further. And it seems that it's done via the Allied and Centurio seals from doing the hunts, which you can unlock from the Grand Companies. You need so many seals, and then I think you can purchase like books or tomes, which will boost speed in different regions. Which is something I'll probably have to do in the background. Probably between streams. I just thought I'd mention it. Is there any more quests? There's still side quests here, of course. But none of them are going to unlock an Aether Current right now, so let's not worry about it. We'll come back here. Let's give the operation to General Rauban. Okay. We are to assist Pippin here in scouting out any weaknesses in the Castellum. These earrings any better? Slightly worse. In crimson it began. Pippin is looking forward to the assault in Castellum Velodina. So we are heading down the Pike Falls. Okay, is there actually any Aether Currents nearby? One quite far to the southeast, which I think is on the other side of the Velodina. We have one of the large boss fights here. The Evil Seed once again. I think it normally has a 30-minute timer, only 10 minutes are remaining. It just hits very hard, similar to that Ogre, I think it is, in the Curfin Western Highlands. Is it the Western or the Central Highlands? The Central Highlands, sorry. Ooh, hello. And off the cliff edge we go and fall into our deaths. Great. Upon reconnoitring Castellum Velodina, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Duty calls, will you commence battle, for in Crimson it began. If we're above level 63, we'll be synced down to that level. We are not, so it's absolutely fine.
Excellent. The disposition of the Imperial forces is exactly as expected. I will notify Father. Cannon fire! Where did it come from?
Smoke! There! Is that... Oh gods, it's Rhalga's Reach.
It's no use. I think someone's jamming our communications.
You don't think... Could this be part of a coordinated attack?
Too early to draw conclusions. We must abort the assault and return to the Reach at once.
Give them no quarter!
You! Traitor! Kinslayer!
You're no kin of mine!
Well, well. Stand aside, Pilus. This one has promise.
Have a care, my lord. She's not like the others.
Do not disappoint me, girl, or I will kill you.
Seven hells! It's him! It's Xenos!
The Viceroy? Oh, you are a dead man! Ah!
So spirited, and yet so empty. A magical barrier. Alas. It will not save you.
How? Yashoda!
Hold the line, Byrolga! Hold the line!
Kryl!
Alphino!
We saw the smoke and thought we heard explosions. Are we under attack?
The Imperials were all over us before we realized what was happening. No one knew where to run or what to do. It was chaos.
Lise and Master Kemp rallied the guards and bought us enough time to get some of the wounded to safety, but I haven't seen either of them since.
Confound it! If we lose the Reach, this will all have been for naught. Arenvold, can you escort these people to the wall?
Aye, sir.
Our place is at the Reach. We must offer such aid and succor as we are able. Saving lives is now our paramount concern. If we can hold back the Imperials until Father sends reinforcements, we may yet turn the tide.
I'll join you. I've done all I can for these people, and you'll be crying out for a healer in there.
I fear you're right. Come, there is no time to lose.
And here we go.
It's all over now!
Oh shit.
For the glory of the flames!
What the hell? We have wolfmen here. X-Men fighting for the Imperials. And we have the skulls, of course. Oh, hello, Fordola.
Rebel scum!
Deal with the mages first.
What took you so long?
Alpha, no, I need your help.
My lord, the prisoners!
See to your men, Pylus.
As you command, my lord.
Your friends were a disappointment. But you will entertain me, will you not? Be gone!
Ow! Oh,
Give me
Christ.
something to remember.
Ooh, you got me with that. We're barely scratching him.
Don't stop now. Pathetic.
Seven hells.
Shall we give chase, General?
Nay. There has been enough death this day. See to the wounded.
Aye, sir.
You all right, lass?
Yeah, I think my pride may have actually taken a knock.
Tis no ordinary foe could best the likes of you.
Don't you die on me, Ashola! Hold on!
Don't worry, it's going to be all right. Alphino, Master Kemp is all yours.
Understood.
Don't just stand there gawping. Hold her down while I work. The worst is past, but without the proper facilities, I can do no more.
Master Kemp too would be better served in the infirmary. Let us take them there without delay.
Give us a hand, would you, Lise?
Of course.
I know you must be exhausted, but there will be others who need our help. Leave these two to us and look to the other wounded.
The fires fade. The haunted look in Roban's eyes speaks volumes. Let's provide aid to the wounded if we can. Ah, shit. Mefred lies motionless, having breathed his last. Clenched in his fist is a small charm which you take for safekeeping. And that's the youth from Alagana, I believe. A small wooden charm Mefred clenched in his fist as he breathed his last. Bereft of hearth and home, Ralga's reach is no longer safe, as Pippin well knows. Okay, we're abandoning the Reach. Okay, gather some medical supplies for the journey. The Immortal Flames have broad air carriages. Makes sense, I suppose. We have some well-sorted potions and potables that may prove invaluable in keeping the wounded alive on the journey back to Castrum Oriens. Divide and conquer. Conrad is a man struggling to cope with a bitter reality. So understandably, the planned assault in Castellum Valladina is going to be put on hold due to the losses suffered. So Raoban and the others are curious as to why Xenos didn't deal with us all then and there. We could walk back to Castra Moriens, just as easy to travel to the Aetheryte.
Were it not for the swift actions of the Scions and the Alliance, many more would have died. You risked your lives to save ours, and for that we thank you.
There is no need for thanks. We are allies, are we not?
Aye, just so. Let us not dwell on this tragedy, but look to the future.
The future? I'm sorry, General, but there is no future for us. We've lost too many. Gods, I can still see Mefrid with that woman standing over him. They've ripped the heart out of us, General. They've broken us. Our fight is over.
Master Kemp, please.
I'll always hate them with every fiber of my being. For what they took from us then and now. Our homeland, our freedom, our bloody children.
You mean the Skulls? The youths who fight for Xenos?
Grania Lupi, the Black Wolf's legacy and our shame. A unit made up of children born to Alamegan dignitaries who came of age during the occupation. Sons and daughters of Gia Abania, raised to be proud citizens of the Empire, with all the rights and responsibilities that entails. It'd be easy to curse them and call them traitors, but they're our children. Our flesh and blood. If the only way to forge the future we want is to cut down our own, then...
Then what was it all for?
Nargo?
What will you say to the families of the fallen? To the mothers, and the widows, and the orphans? Will you tell them it was all for nothing?
Listen to the girl. We dare not suffer our comrades' sacrifices to have been in vain. Now is the time to steel our resolve and press on, painful though it may be.
And when Xenos comes back with his army, what then? This isn't the first time, you know. You'll be hard-pressed to find men brave or stupid enough to face him again.
I still can't believe how strong he was. He humiliated us back there. The Warrior of Light included. Gods help us if he's next in line to the Garlean throne.
Loath though I am to say it, we should not be surprised. Before succeeding Van Baelsar in Alamigo, Xenos led the Imperial army to Doma, where he crushed the rebellion utterly. As a matter of fact, Doma remains in his charge to this day. Suffice it to say, Varus's heir is a peerless warrior and an accomplished general. The question is, how are we to contend with such a foe?
I have a feeling you have a plan, Alphino.
Well, to put it simply, We have one legatus overseeing 2 provinces a world apart. I say we divide and conquer. We kindle the flames of revolution in Doma once more, thereby forcing Xenos to fight a war on 2 fronts.
For that, there would need to be someone left to fight on this front by the time you got back. Look, I'll not deny the plan as promised. And I feel for our brothers and sisters in Doma, truly I do. But I fear we lack the strength to see it through.
Have faith in your people, Master Kemp. Them and the Scions. Hold fast, rebuild. And when all is in place, we shall defeat Xenos together.
If you're going to Doma, I'm coming too. I want to help our friends there. And make sure nothing like this ever happens again.
Give us the time we need, and we will give you something far greater.
Very well. For all you have done for us, we will fight on. But be swift, comrades. Alamigo has suffered enough.
Okay, you know what? This is probably a good place to take a break. Obviously, we could speak to Eorzea, but when we come back, we're going to be planning the journey. How the hell are we going to reach Doma? And to assess the situation with the Doman Liberation Front, the rebels, the resistance there in the Far East. Either way, as I say, we'll come back and talk about the logistics with Eorzea next time. Until then though, hope you've all enjoyed the stream or this video if you're watching this later on YouTube. And as I say, when we come back, most likely tomorrow, we'll well, be taking a long journey. And hopefully meeting up with some familiar faces. No doubt we'll be trying to find Lady Yagiri and Gosetsu. And maybe a few other people. Either way, once again, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoy. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your days. And until then, take care. Bye bye now.